What's up, guys? These are my thoughts on House of the Dragon Season 2. And yeah, the new trailer, it dropped the same day that Amazon dropped their trailer for Rings of Power Season 2. And yeah, House of the Dragon looks way better. It's a great looking show. It has a great tone, a great atmosphere, great acting. And the music in the trailer is also really great. You know, especially the moment in the trailer after Daemon Targaryen says, "I'm surprised they just wanted to die." Like when he's talking to Rhaenyra and then planning out and the war and trying to convince different houses to join their cause or die, basically. And the music just gets really like intense and awesome, like with the beating of the drums and you're seeing the ships and Corlys is saying, my fleet is at your command, so you command me, I'll send you the ships and stuff. Yeah, the music in the trailer is just incredible. It feels like Game of Thrones. And you know, the battle of Rook's Rest, I think is going to be awesome. It's probably going to be like a really big long battle. I wish it wasn't 8 episodes. I wish it was the full 10 episodes. But I think season 3 and 4 are basically in the bag. Like HBO, Warner Brothers are all in on Game of Thrones. They're all in on Dune. They're all in on DC superheroes. They're all in on Harry Potter. I mean, they picked that show up for 7 seasons. Like, it's insane. A 7-season pickup. They're planning on spending almost $800 million on a Harry Potter show. But whatever. I do feel, House of Dragon Season 2 is going to be great. But there is a change that is bothering me, and I feel like it does ruin the whole point of Nettles' story, is that, one, Nettles is not in the show. They wrote her out of the show. And I had a feeling they would, because Nettles would have been announced last year with the casting. If they casted a black woman playing Nettles, it would have been a big announcement, because she is a beloved character in a book. Well, I think they wrote her out because I think the writers feel that there are just way too many characters to root for and care about, because that was one of the complaints of season 1, is that it was a lot going on in 10 episodes and there were way too many characters with the same looking hair, and it was just too much for a lot of people to keep up with and to stay connected to. Even though viewership was great and the ratings and it was a great season, it was a lot for the average person to keep up with. It wasn't hard for me to keep up with everything because I already read the book. So I knew what to look for and who to look at. But for the average person, they might enjoy the production, the visuals, the action, the dragons, the CGI. But when it comes to a lot of things, there's a lot of stuff that got lost in translation. You know, but yeah. So I feel they wrote out Nettles and they're giving her story to Baela Velaryon, who is the daughter of Daemon Targaryen and his wife, his first wife, who died in episode 6. I forgot her name, but she's the daughter of Corlys Velaryon and Rhaenys Targaryen. So Baela Velaryon is going to be searching for a dragon that she's going to tame and ride in a battle, which is basically Nettles' story. The problem is that having a royal being the point of view of violence misses the point, because royals are raised with like the cyclical nature of violence and war and defending your throne and being prepared to defend it. With Nettles, she's just a regular person. She's a small folk who happens to be riding a dragon, and seeing all the horror of war and battle and violence shocks her and is horrifying her, which makes sense because she's seeing it from like our point of view. If we were to see it and we're just regular people in the midst of all the violence, it shocks us. Because we're not soldiers. We're regular civilians. We're not prepared for this. We're not like soldiers who, when shit's going down, they know how to survive and how to handle a gun and how to protect civilians and how to establish a perimeter and stuff like that, because they're trained to do that. We got plenty of soldiers who are pretending to be civilians that know how to do that if a situation gets really bad that I wouldn't know. The average civilian wouldn't know. And so for Nettles to be put in that position where she goes from just a regular person, now she's fighting in battle and fighting a dragon and seeing all this horrifying shit, I mean, it's one of the best stories and perspectives that George R. R. Martin ever created. And the showrunners and the writers are just kind of taking that away and ruining it and giving it to Baela, to a royal. And it just hurts that entire story. But I guess they're doing it just to give Baela something more to do, because there was so much criticism with the black women in season 1 having almost nothing to do and having very little dialogue. There was very little dialogue among all the black women in season 1. I guess they feel like this is their answer for it. But other than that criticism, which made this video last longer than 2 minutes and something seconds, I do have high hopes for season 2. It does look great. Other than them getting rid of Nettles and giving it to Baela Velaryon, it does look like it's mostly a faithful adaptation of the chapters after the Green and Black Council chapters, like Blood and Cheese. That's happening. That's going to be tragic and brutal. And there's other stuff that's coming too. So we just gotta wait a month. Like 30 days. 30 days that's left. June 16th. Can't get here soon enough. So I'm excited. But yeah, season 2 trailer of House of the Dragon. It looks great. Great trailer. And I'm excited. HBO is killing Amazon right now. They're killing them. All right, so this is Brian J's Nerd Talk. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.